Yeah, since we've got basically this network of psychic emanators, we're nearly there. Missing one down the bottom here. But I think I've got availability for like one more spot down here, and we're kind of, if I could put them in the center here, like 5 more. 5 more would cover the majority of the central area, which would then have them always buffed by 5. Once we can get to a point where we have excess food, like they're actually cooking meals and stuff all the time, then we'll have everybody eating simple meals. Like I've got the nutrient paste. Oh my god. Hold on. I might need... Well, I do have a lot of firefighters, but I need these doors to stay popped if I can. It's crazy how low on mood with so many emanators. I think it's just because this one's tried to survive. I think they're just like naturally pissy with this. Like I just kind of feel like they will be like upset. And yeah, this is the example of the firefighting. I'm like, as long as the doors are open to dissipate the heat. That one's not. That one could be. Open that up and it'll cool right down. That one technically should have been left open too. Yeah, those ones will be a little bit hot, but it should be fine. As long as those doors stay open, it should... It does go to show that these are technically considered as connected, which is why having the 2 in here was working so much stronger. It's interesting though. That is an ice brick. Collective mutual ice bricks. I thought I turned the cool thing off in here. Maybe. Salting spree, that's fine. Yeah, I just think it's just the different difficulty is what's causing it. Like, I think normally speaking, if I was playing still on like, you know, the colony build 1 that I usually sort of play on, I think everybody would be much chiller to begin with. We wouldn't be having such psychotic things. We would be more so dealing with like having hundreds of colonists like starving and having mental breaks because starving, as opposed to in this case, like I could almost get rid of the nutrient pasting, which would then get rid of like the debuff of that. But people are grabbing like simple meals and stuff. Like I could say that like these particular benches are not allowed to hold on to like raw resources, and then like they'll hold on to a meal, which means that none of these would have a meal, which means that my cooks would walk further, but my people would be more likely to sit down and grab a meal and stuff. I could also make packaged survival meals and other nutrient dense stuff, but I really haven't done that. We have got substantial kibble for the animals and shit too, so none of the meat eater animals are starving, which is great. Also look like, speaking of meat, we got a lot of meat out here, so we're gonna go hunting. Gonna be lots of stuff. Also, I should probably take a break as well, so I'm gonna throw it onto pause. You guys want to lurk, you'll get some silver and stuff built up while I go take a break, and that way I can go stretch my legs, get some food and drink and stuff. And yeah, then we'll have, what the fuck we'll have left? We'll have like 3 more hours of this. So yeah, need lots and lots this morning. I'll catch you tomorrow. Like, no worries. Go get some sleep, Jackal. Thanks for being here. And yeah, I'm gonna take a break, everyone. So it's on pause. Just hold your redeems and shit for a bit, and you'll earn silver while I'm on break and stuff. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I also realized that every time I keep taking these breaks, I keep forgetting to throw in an ad so that it negates the ads for like another hour. And yeah, I'll keep trying. Like next time I go to take a break or whatever, if any of you remember to remind me to like throw an ad on when I'm on break, go for it, because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that it's a thing because I never normally take breaks. But yeah, it's almost wild that this has calmed down so much. Like, I know it's mostly from the psychic zoos. I know that it's mostly we've cooled down, you know, which begs the question, how bad is the next summer going to be? Because I still only have these cooling things, which were helping, but we are still mostly outside, and when they're walking around outside, they are going to get hot. So I was wondering with my research, I do need to do a vitals monitor. I'll need the cryo sleep casket later. I wanted to do deep drilling because I didn't think I had enough time, but if I can do that, then I can get resources underneath us. So I might try for that soon because like the deep drills aren't too difficult, but they'll I need to be able to find resources to use them to get resources. That makes sense. So if I've got cooling things everywhere, I don't need heating things in summer, winter, whatever. What kind of a rock situation have I got? I have a lot of limestone. I still have a lot of marble. We are using a bit of marble. Salting spree. Alright. Still got these out here for like design purposes. So I haven't really needed to dabble into actually like a lot of like space for things. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably maybe end up putting the ship here, or alternatively I could have moved these out more by one and then put this in the center again. That is something I could have done. I didn't even think about that. Cause then I was just thinking if I could do it as a diamond shape. I was having a think if I could grab this and throw that there in the center and what that would look like, because I've got like all these miscellaneous dots like everywhere, and I'm like, I kind of want to remove those so I can see. So I might just do that just so I can kind of see what I'm dealing with in here. I think I've got that's white too, and I don't know if I've got any others in here. I'll just do a large area and then I'll come back through the center with red. There we go. Alright, I think I got it all. What I want is this. Not the power conduit, I want this. Surprisingly, we almost have enough power for this place too. We have a lot of geothermals. I believe they're connected. That's a damn good point actually, hold on. That is not connected. This has not been connected the whole time. So somebody needs to go out and connect that. I was wondering, I'm like, these are supposed to be like OP strength stuff. That one's connected. And I don't know if there's any others here. We should have 5. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can have up to 6 on a 1.6 map, which this is 1.6, but because I've got the ocean, I don't have a 6 geothermal thing. But I've been missing one this whole time. So the reason why I knew that we had a bit of an issue is this is not pumping full yet. And when we got the extra one connected, it should. Also, we have that there, which I'd love to be in a more visible spot. Who's destroying one? Hold on. Okay, you're in here. I was going to say, I could hear it really close to this, and I'm like, it better not be here again. Just because, like, it took a few goes to get these fuckers back, so let's not have that happen. And, I feel like their bedding is sufficient. I'd like to move it out, but at the same time, I'm wondering how long can I make a spaceship? Like, here's an interesting question, because like the base of it's about this size, right? Like, obviously, where's my research tab? There. So sensor cluster, not that. I think that's rather big. Ship computer core. I don't think that was that big. And these ship reactor was the biggest bit, I think. That and the engines. I think the engines was like an 8 or something. I know they're like roughly like this kind of size. I was wondering if I could just make like an absurdly long ship. Like, for no other reason than like, could I maybe make it? I do like this design, but I'm going to have to probably move some shit around soon. Like, I'm going to need more turrets to actually be like around the base, because it's great that they're in the corners, but I actually need some protection around here. So I might reinstall you here. grab you. We'll go reinstall you. Should be centered there. Should be fine. I do think I've got it maybe up by one, perhaps. Reinstall it. And then the reason why I'm moving these around is we do get attacked a lot from the bottom. But in the event that we're not getting attacked from down low, I don't actually have a lot of spare turrets to install, and I can't build them yet. So I need to go put them where we can put them. Surgery failed on Jackal. Was that one leg? Oh, he's getting operated on here. His eyes look terrible. His eyes look terrible, specifically in the color of this room. You have death in 8 hours. What were we working on? We're working on your spine should not be cracked. I wasn't working on your spine. I was working on your leg. My God. Who worked on you? Was it you? I feel like it would have been you. What is your skill? You're an 8 in medical. Why are you doing operation? Also, I opened that. Hold on a second. My cats have like absolutely shreked open my. I'll explain in a sec. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, what I mean by like shrekking the door open, and most people have probably seen the movie Shrek, and at the start of the film, Shrek like opens up like the toilet door, like slams it up against the wall kind of thing. My cat Phoenix, whenever he enters a room, he throws his entire body weight on the door because he's such a small little cat. And as a result of it, he normally Shreks open the door. He normally like slams open the door. I shut the door because I put the heater on when I got up, and I want the room to be warm because it's fucking cold. And I am like, why am I so cold all of a sudden? And I turn around and the door's wide open. I'm like, that's not fucking useful. I'm like, I'm trying to keep heat in here. I'm trying to get warm. And my cat's just like, you know, I don't know. He wants in, obviously. He was able to get in. Also, thank you for the follow, Fabio. But, yeah, he was able to get in. It's just, he determined that he wanted the door at 100% maximum openage. By the way, I always leave the door cracked so that the cats can sufficiently fit without their whiskers touching or, you know, the width of their body touching or anything like that. And he still does it. Azula will try to get in, like, kind of carefully, but he doesn't care. He's such a small cat, and he just fucking commands the room as soon as he walks in. He's just like, nah, I've arrived, essentially. You're having a tantrum, that's fine. I do want to do stuff with some of these lights, but I'm thinking I don't have anywhere to install them at this time, and I might as well just get the resources out of them for the minute. I also have an urn in here, which I don't need. What is that? A chair underneath there? That's fine. They can stay in here for the moment. I actually wouldn't mind moving them up. I actually think we've got 2 extra billiards tables. They've made 2 here. Somebody's lost a weapon. I'll bring another chess table up by the look of it. Or probably that one. I could probably fit 2, honestly, in this kind of space. I've been kind of doing this semi-conservatively, but I should realistically be bringing it up to about here. And then I'll bring the table up and stuff too. So I might as well bring this one over for this because it's going to fit there anyway. So by the time I come over here, somebody will have probably moved that. I'm a bit concerned for when we roll back around into summer. Oh, they'll just... I was like, what the hell is that sound? I also realized, as much as I just deconstructed all of the wall lamps, I also needed to install some of said wall lamps in said room. So, yeah. I'm gonna put one there. I don't know who was destroying stuff, but you put one on this side. I don't know how I managed to miss 2 out of that whole thing unless they were coming up from somewhere else, which means something has been destroyed or displaced, and I don't know where it is at this time. I gotta move those over. Calm down, little... What is it, Lala? You? Lada? Yeah, Lada. I called it Lala instead of Lada, but Lada sounds like, you know, like a fat larder. Like, you know, a storage of, like, meats or something. So it feels really weird to call a small dog a larder. So it's one of those things with like RimWorld is the naming system in this game is like something to be like desired sometimes, you know. But anyway, they also have poker tables finally because we finally grew all of the cloth, which means I can also, once we get one of these going, that one looks like it's partially made. Also going to need one of these in here too, which can't super fit very well. I'll just fucking put 2, it's fine. Alright, once this is built, I should be able to start making medicine. I did not realize that I made 2 of these, but we'll keep working on shred mechanoids forever if available, and or we are making helmets, and we're making like a good amount of helmets. I don't super want a surplus, but I don't super want to make a lot of other stuff. You know what we would have also actually... Hang on a ticket. I just kind of realized that when that whole warhead pile blew up at the start of tonight, you know we also lost the mortar again? I just fucking realized. I'm like, oh, I could make shells for the mortar. I'm like, wait a second. The mortar was here. And when we blew up the ground with the fucking bombs, I don't actually know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they blew up the mortar or the bombs, because both would have exploded. Both would have sounded very similar too. Interesting. Oh, you're already making it. Nice. Alright, since we have enough to make this, we'll make those. I don't think these require components. They don't. These only require 3. I'll allow 1 because it's partially made, and we'll allow that to get made. Now we will have a bit of a variety of benches. So I need you to start making medicine like it's like wind, water, whatever. I was about to like go into the whole like Captain Planet, like wind, water. Anyway, I should keep moving these over. I don't really have like a specific like rec room for this run. I don't really mind that I don't have a specific rec area. Like the fact that it's kind of all outdoors is like they get no kind of like benefit from it in that way. Like it's not beautiful or whatever, but at the same time it is extremely accessible. So I think I just copied that. Hold on. It is extremely accessible, and sometimes that's what kind of matters with this stuff. Don't bother remaking the jade one. I'm gonna need chairs for the benches that I just made. Oh, maybe not. Do I need benches for anything else? I mean chairs. Probably not. I might just get rid of these 2 chairs. Or actually, no, I do need those. I do need them. I need them on these. And I was going to build another one of these down here. Chuck that to the edge there. We're going to see if we can build like 2 more of them. No, this is in the way, but they destroyed the venomatic power cell thing here anyway, so it's fine. This one might be in the way, but I could maybe be able to fit it between this, perhaps. It's no longer in a salting spree. Yeah, probably because it sounds like they're in a punch-up. And we'll move this over. So, I don't really have a super spot for that. I can move this up by 1, but I'm not going to be able to fit another one in here. Which means if I want to fit another one, I'll have to fit it over to the side. Which is fine. Like, if I ended up with more of these tables, I'll just use it in that particular way. Move that to there. And reinstall that there. Alright, so if I had one more chest table, I could put it there. That'd be fine. Salting spree. Indoors are 17 odd degrees. That all works. We have a new bench. So... those better be bred kittens getting culled, not full cats. Make those forever, but also you can't make those. I don't super want to have like a shit ton of pemmican. I know pemmican's great when you have like power outages, and that's something that could legitimately happen here. We actually have quite a lot of raw food, like a substantial amount, to the point where wherever I'm growing rice, I need to swap to like potatoes. Also, Azula is playing with her paper baggie, so if you guys hear rustling in the background, that's Azula having fun. because I don't usually stream till like these hours, the cats don't adjust like automatically. Like I might be prepared to stream, but they don't know I'm still streaming. So they start getting like restless about it. And yeah, which is also part of why like I take the break as well, so I can give them a bit of attention for a few minutes and kind of like subdue that. But Azula is like getting warm next to the heater behind me, and as a result of that, she's trying to find like the most comfortable place to sit, because she's a bit of a chunky sort of cat, and Phoenix is like very skinny sort of thing. So between the two of them, he's right next to it, like he's a little ball next to it, and she's kind of like trying to find something that's cool-ish surface to lay on next to it. So she wants to be warm, but she also wants to be cool, and Phoenix just wants to be warm. So you will have rustling. You want to move that. I think that's in storage at the moment. I could have connected two storages realistically. I want to add in, if I can, I want to add in till we have a, well, not a, probably just do it till forever. Actually, do the animal products on this one, because I don't think I have a bench or a meal that's specifically doing it. And then do a vegetarian set as well. There we go. I'll move this down. I don't know which one I moved down. It's a mixed bag in there now, so we don't know. This one, let's add butchering creatures. I do think I have enough of those, of the butchering stations, realistically. I actually also have this butchering spot, which we never actually ended up equipping. I put in here, and then shit hit the fan, and I never got back to it, so that's fine. Now this, extend that up, and yeah, I do want to move these around, so if I don't need an extra set of benches, which like I could probably do with like another cooking bench, but I probably don't have that many cooks, so to speak, so I'll just put that up over there, and realistically I could probably put just another bench over here. I could fit two more in here if I need to make sure we don't end up like running out of food, because this is kind of a tight passage, and that spot can go to. Alright, so they've got lots of food, lots of storage for said food. We have got... Did I make new benches earlier? Actually, you know what? They've been really good about not destroying the benches that we have, now that I think about it, because if they were really bad at it, what would have happened is we would have had the, what do you call it? We would have had them storing like miscellaneous goods on it. Yeah. I want this to be, hold on. I want this to be this color. Copy that, grab these, paste that. The only thing I was thinking of was I could use it as like these more so than them. But I don't have that quite damn centered, do I? So what do we got it on? You're centered to, that would be probably there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. All right, well, we'll build a copy of that. I don't know if that's going to come out with the same kind of colors. 1, 2, 3 to that. 1, 2, 3. Then I don't know these ones on the wall. They can then get deconstructed, because then this will be bright enough, which means when I pick up, like the only problem is these rooms have got the lights on the wall, which means that when I go to select like these, they won't get selected. But when I go to select something like this, it will select them. So there's like the only downside. Shouldn't take them too long to build new ones, so it shouldn't be that dark in there, but that's actually not a bad shade contrast thing going on. Okie dokie. So research has gotten underway. Research is going to take ages because of what we are researching. You know, stuff like basics are going to take a while kind of thing. So tattered apparel. The only other thing we've got is we do have a lot of components, and what can we build at this point? I've got the crematoriums, got the art benches. I could do hydroponics inside to allow us to have extra food. I could do that in the hospitals and shit, or even up in here. Although it would make the room up here like pretty awful, but that is an option. Hold on, we made this. We can make simple helmets on this too, which I don't super want. Can you guys make breach axes? For a while. How many resources do we need for that? 50 metal. Yeah, that should be fun. Alright. If they can make a few breach axes, I would like to make actual, like, guns and shit, possibly. But I just don't have that kind of spare resource. So, you know, it's going to be what we have materials for at this time. Also, all the cows, for some reason, are hitched up, but the chickens are not. I know some of the chickens are. I don't know, this colony, some days it's just like, mind you, I say that, but it's like 2 days. But like, they hitch up the animals all the time and then they leave them. Now we have little fence bits on this. So the fences are technically fenced. And I don't know. Alright. I do want to corridor these bastards up with, what do you call it? Like basically like a kill corridor, but I have got this kind of where I want it to be as well. I don't want it to be super, super narrow. But if I double walled it, they would have to dig through 2 sets. But these things have like a 6 blast radius. If I brought it in by 6, I probably could. Hold on. I've got green dots on that one. Where's the corner that doesn't have the green dots? This one doesn't have the turret. We can go off the bottom one because this one's not fully intact. Let's say, whoop, shit, fuck. So, if this is bringing it up to said turret is here. Right, that's not the cleanest way to have done it. That's not as good either. That's fine. Whatever works. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be 5. That would blast to 6. So if we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is roughly where we want that turret to be. Which means we kind of don't want turrets to be in the tunnel. Possibly. What was that? Gold. Nice. Thank you. And plastiles. Nice. Those will be good for advanced components once we start making those too. I'm hoping to get like some, what do you call it, the underground scanners, and then some deep drills, so then I can possibly set up a whole bunch of people to kind of go get us resources here, but that also depends on it being in the walls as well. So I could probably bring it into this amount if I wanted to put either a turret in the dead-ass center, kind of where it is, right? So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 to that, right? That would be dead-ass center to a turret, okay? That's a very, very big bracket for a kill corridor. Although I could put a metric fuck ton of traps in said area, so there is that. Uranium? Nice. I'm gonna need a lot of that, I feel like. And advanced components. And what else we get? 12 components. Nice. I also need them to go and, now that I think about it, I need them to go cut down what trees we do have. And also harvest what we can. There we go. Alright, so last time I did I think a kill corridor by like a 3 or a 4 or something like that. I had an issue with turreting it. When it was by 3, I think the way that I could do it is I could grab this. There's a set distance. You can't put it level to it. That one's got a tree in the way. So it would go up by 2 regardless of how it goes, which means I have to kind of like zigzag around it, which is fine. But I think that was the thickness of the place.